What are your members' main technology pain points?
It's an interesting question because we actually are working through those right now. So the T100 has several subcommittees. They've got a hotelier subcommittee and a vendor subcommittee and an innovation team. And everybody has worked together to pull through the biggest industry challenges, the biggest problem statements. So I'm actually going to go through and tell you what those are because they're current. And there's 10 of them. And, they're not all maybe the same priority. But these are, when we all come together and look at the vendors and the hoteliers, these are the biggest challenges that we're trying to solve within HTNG. And some of them might not sound technology based, but we're going to focus on the technology aspects of each of these. So the first one is actually workforce shortages, which goes well beyond technology workforce shortages, but that's a really, really big problem. So around getting things more efficient and helping people identify the best resources. Standardizing on security and data privacy in terms of maybe even coming up with an RFP type document, because it's really difficult for, I think, vendors to get their arms around what the hoteliers really want in terms of standards for privacy, and it's really important to get that right. AI governance, there's so much talk around AI, but the governance aspect of it, how do we make sure we're doing it right and we're not getting ourselves in trouble and there's some checks and balances around it. Next gen integrations is another one. I mean, really, there are a lot of legacy systems out there. And in terms of integrations, there's a real desire to standardize, but as you know, there's also a big push for companies who are innovating to have their own integrations. And it
Mm.
makes it really challenging for the hoteliers when you've got 22 to 25 different integrations on any given property there's a lot of work and maintenance and development that has to happen. Prioritization around technology investment is another area that we're focused on because there's a lot of competition for dollars. So figuring out how to prioritize the technology investment. Another one is actually around the complexity of this market in terms of decision making, because you've got owners, you've got franchisees, you've got management companies, and they all have a role to play. So what's the magic formula there in terms of how do you get through all that and actually make next gen technology come to fruition?